And then there were 4. And then there were 4.
Mom,
and this is
stop.
already
That was
welcome.
bad.
Well, listen, I'm on a
And
roll.
then there were 4?
4 of us. The show is growing
No,
by
I know.
leaps and bounds.
Yeah,
Are we
there
on?
are more people on this stage right now than are watching the show,
Yeah.
actually. Currently.
Probably.
true.
All right, I'm just going to address the pink elephant in the room right now. I have to.
What?
My leg looks giant, and I can't stop looking at it.
There's no
I don't
good
look
way
like
to
this
be.
in real life.
So sit
and
like
if I do,
sit
somebody
like
kill me.
this.
I want
Or
to button
cross-
this all the way up because I just
Cross the other
Cross
one.
the
Maybe
other leg.
There's no
Yes.
good way.
Let's see.
That's
no,
better.
that's much
that
better.
one's yeah.
I love it.
I wonder how long you're
Because
gonna be able
last
to
week
keep
I
it.
watched it back, and all I did was fidget for the entire hour, and I wanted to
You messed with
scream
your
at
hair a
myself.
lot.
I did.
I do that too, especially when I'm
So
in the
now
front.
today I'm going to be like this.
Statue.
No, you can't be a
I'm not gonna
statue.
move
You
today.
can't be a statue.
But I
That's
just
for
needed
sure.
it to be out there that I noticed.
Well,
And
While
I'm
we're-
trying to correct it.
While we're confessing things, I feel the same way because I had a Chipotle burrito bowl before this, and I have IBS. So
Ooh.
so that
Well,
you may
this
be
might be
making
a risky little hour.
this
for
might
Bridget
be
Kavanaugh.
for
you might be
for
making
Bridget
a quick
for us.
exit.
We
If
might
I
have
run
to
off, you know why.
You might have to show the intense events commercial 3 times in a row.
Maybe.
because-
You know,
Well, because I asked the guy at Chipotle for like a little more sour cream, and he thought that meant the rest of the sour cream.
Ooh,
So-
that'll do it.
Yeah.
That's
So
scary.
Not to be
Yeah.
crass,
Well,
but
we're getting
okay.
into
we're
a real
okay
shitty
right now.
area here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we're all
We're okay.
here.
My IBS has been doing better, if anyone was wondering.
Oh, good.
Did you ever call for the
All
results
right,
of
this is an
I
off the
didn't-
air
I didn't call
conversation.
for the results.
Oh.
And you know what? I think if I was dying, they would have had a little more urgency to speak to me. So
That is-
I'm thinking it was fine.
Yeah,
They want
you're
their
fine.
money first. Though.
You're
No.
fine.
She
All
didn't
right.
pay. She ain't going to get told.
Well, might be the end of me anyway.
Anybody want to
Well,
see my
um,
bathing suit that I ordered?
I'm glad. You just go rogue every week. You just start talking
What do
about
you
it.
have to say?
I got interrupted. I was showing it, and then I got interrupted.
I think everyone needs to
We're
admit
starting,
something right now.
so-
What?
I don't know. Me and Amy just admitted things.
About what? Oh, what? You want me to self-deprecate myself?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Well,
do
I'm not
that
gonna
every
do it.
week.
I'm not going to do it.
That's
I'm
the less
sorry.
fun half
I
of
do that
the-
every
I'm
week.
sorry.
I you know what? I didn't go to the gym today.
Uh-oh. No
Wow.
wonder
Neither
it's
did I.
raining.
I haven't gone to the gym in a month or 2.
I didn't go, and I feel bad about it. That's the
Don't
worst
feel bad
part.
about it. You want to know why I haven't gone to the gym? Because my nerves are all screwed up from going to the gym, which goes back to my original philosophy of going to the gym is stupid.
Dangerous
It's
even.
dangerous.
I've never been in so much pain as when I started going to the gym.
I think something important to note is that Roseanne is wearing a turtleneck in April.
It's cold
Well,
out.
it's,
cold.
it's more like December and April.
It's
so.
chilly out. I mean, I even packed away the boots and I got to climb into the back of the closet to get them just because, I
It
don't want
is.
my feet getting all wet.
It's very cold, which is why, we all should
Yeah.
be home snug in our beds right now.
Please, let's start. This is
Here
the
we
text.
are.
So she says to me, I should be the 4th person on the show. I said, that's a great idea. So now we literally have like all of us just here, the generations, right? Sisters, aunts, grandmothers, mothers, daughters. We got it all. So let's do it. Yeah. All right. I named the title of the show, and then there were 4.
I can't
Right?
find
What?
the show.
The title of this show.
I thought you named the whole podcast that.
Relax. No, the title of this episode was, and then there were 4.
Okay.
I get this text from her today. From her. Do we cancel the show due to weather?
Mommy wanted to know as well.
No,
She was ready to go home.
we don't cancel
You're
the
so full of
show
it. You're full of it.
due to
That is
weather.
Not me.
You said, if I don't go, she'll be mad.
Yeah,
That's what you
Well,
said in my
because
kitchen.
I'm
what did I
loyal.
say to you
I'm
in my
very loyal.
response?
She's scrolling on Facebook.
I
right
know.
now,
I'm looking
She's
for
trying to
the
find the
show.
show.
Well, where is it? Nobody
Yeah,
can.
she is.
Well,
I've got it.
How?
Oh,
Pull it
Mom,
up for her.
give
Pull
it to
up.
me. Give me the damn phone. And what did I say to you?
You're angry tonight.
I am
Right. Who
because
hurt you today?
this one's pulling up pictures of bathing suits.
Who hurt
Trying
you
to-
today, Ro?
Nobody hurt me
A lot of
today.
steam boiling out of that
I'm
turtleneck.
just wishing that just for
Oh
once
my god.
we didn't have such chaos at the beginning.
Well,
But this
See?
is
Even
us.
You can't find it. Give
I-
it to me. I don't
no.
care.
You just sit there.
I don't care.
What is
really.
going on? Or what does she need
Anyway,
right now?
I
I
had
don't
a
know, she-
very
here.
See the show for the
Here's the
comments.
damn
oh,
show.
Okay. Oh, Amy, that looks much better. Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I
So-
do.
It's still, it looks like a tree sticking out of me.
So
Anyway.
anyway, as I was saying, the show must go on. You have to be here. The
I'm
only way
here.
that this show would not happen in person is if there was a legitimate blizzard, and then I'd call Bobby up and I go, Bobby, we're gonna do it remote from home.
We
This
couldn't
is
have
not
done
a
that.
blizzard.
That is your MO. I mean, when she would look out the window, she'd go, "Holy cow, look at that snow come down." You'd look out the window and go, "Oh, look at the snow." It's different.
But there was just so it was this yucky drive. Hey, listen,
It's,
it was gross. I think
It's windy.
that's probably why I'm partly in a bad mood.
You're
The
on
weather
Her
really,
face is red. You guys can't see it, but
really wreaks
My
havoc.
hands are shaking.
It wreaks havoc with me. The weather, it does. I don't-
Hey, I had to fly home yesterday in the threats of major tornadoes.
Was
and
there turbulence?
Actually, no. I asked the steward when I got on the plane, I was like, how's the turbulence? And he said, well, we came down, it was smooth. He said, we don't expect turbulence, but then he said, but anything can happen.
Right. And
could fall out of
where
the
it is.
sky
That's
any
the
moment.
rub.
He probably could have not gone with that
Yeah.
final
That
comment.
kind of
one,
put me-
I gotta move this leg.
Very,
Uh-huh.
very edgy. Very edgy. So,
It's not
I-
But-
Well, because he doesn't want there to be
Very
turbulence,
uncomfortable.
and then he has to deal with you over in coach.
No, I
probably.
was
Oh,
in
she was in
comfort.
comfort
in
class.
class. Okay.
I don't
Well,
do
he-
coach.
And he's going to have to deal with you saying that you promised him no turbulence.
That
So
he
he's a
promised
politician,
me.
that guy.
Yeah, he's got to cover his
Well, all
ass.
I
Real
can tell you
politician.
is at one point I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone, that Rod Serling was going to any moment appear on that plane because I'm sitting by the window and the clouds are going and going. It's at night.
Did you see it?
Huh?
A
Yeah,
small
well,
woman
I'm
dressed in colonial garb out on the wing.
That's what I was
She's churning
expecting
butter.
to see. Yeah, it was frightening. It was frightening. That's why when I got off the plane, I was in a foul mood,
Oh,
and I
Right.
kind of
This is
took it
shocking.
out on.
Why?
This
You
is
were- because of
unpleasant.
the clouds
Wait,
whizzing by the.
and listen to who she took it out on.
I was edgy. I
your
was a little
viewers
edgy.
are not gonna be
Who did you
happy.
take it out on?
Otto, Octavio, my man. I'm
yelled at
sorry.
She yelled at him.
I did.
What'd you
I,
yell at him about?
I was a spectacle. I was
She
on the
made
street.
a
On the
spectacle.
You
street.
yelled at
herself.
him in this. You made a scene.
When you get picked up, you know,
Yes.
these islands.
You probably
of
had flowers, a sign that
And-
said "Livrari."
You know what?
Yeah.
And you know what I said he should have done?
No.
He should have got back in his car
Let's
and
hear why
said,
she yelled
"Take
at
an
him."
Uber."
Rod said he would have left if it were him. He would have left me, and he'd be on Wanto Parkway already, saying, "Yeah, I'm just getting there. I'll be
Yeah.
right there."
Uh huh.
What'd you yell at him about?
I told him to meet us at C4. You know, on those islands,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have the B island, the
Yes.
C curve
And we all know how easy it is
to
to
get there.
maneuver
Yes, it
around
was-
JFK
I expected him to
in the
just
rain and the traffic.
fly over everything.
Right.
So I called him a couple of times. At one time, he said he was in at Terminal A or something. I said, "Oh, you're in the airport?" He said, "Yeah, I'll be right there." I said, "All right. Well, make sure you come to C4. C is in Charlie."
Uh huh.
And where was he? He was at the B.
Oh, so you had to
Wait.
cross the street.
So then he pulls up, and I'm like, "It's too ugly. I don't
It's
wanna
too
talk
ugly.
about
Yeah,
it."
Well,
don't
now
go
I
because-
feel like
no.
we're in.
because I don't want anybody to know the real.
I guess we'll know off air.
I was
We'll know
tense.
Yeah, I've seen you in that mood before.
And I didn't bring a pill with me to calm me down. So there was a lot of
Oh,
anxiety
that's
that
an
just
excuse.
flowed out.
Otto, we got you.
That's right.
Just so you know,
But
when he's
going
watching,
down, I was good.
would you like
but
to give him a public apology?
I gave him an apology.
How about a
already.
public one? You
And
just
so-
aired all the
I
dirt.
don't
here
like
we
the
are.
sound
Well,
of
I
that.
publicly apologize because I
really
left
tough to kill myself.
so there.
It's tough to
What?
Going down, I was really mad because
apologized.
I didn't have my volume up high enough on the earphones, so they were making announcements all the time, and I'm like, "What? I can't hear them." I didn't realize that I could, adjust the volume. Evidently, they were announcing that we might be going into turbulence.
Oh.
Thank God I didn't hear it.
Thank God.
Because
Now, are you sure that
But-
your volume was all the way down, or is it your internal volume that's no
no,
longer
my
as
volume,
effective?
because I didn't realize how to make it louder right away.
Ah.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, where's the cart? The drink cart. Where is it? Nothing is coming. Nothing. So I realized, I said, they must not be serving for some reason.
Mm.
But the peons in the back, we can't get a drink, but first class, they got their dinner, whatever they were serving, and I could smell it. And I was like hungry too, And I'm like, what's the deal? They can get served, but we can't?
Where were you flying from?
From
Yeah.
JFK.
Where were you? How long was your flight?
Well, they say it's 2 hours and 48 minutes, something like that. So
It's not like you were flying to Europe, an 8-hour trip, and you were
But wait,
starving.
but then
to
they
death.
come finally, the cart comes and they throw you those crappy little things of snack. I mean, it's degrading. They're sitting there eating a meal and I'm chewing on pretzels and peanuts.
You could have been in first class.
There were no more seats.
And there it is.
That's right.
There wasn't.
I mean, yeah, it is. It's definitely you feel
Demoralized.
where you sit.
Well, I
Demoralized.
once took a flight on Breeze Airways,
Well,
Oh,
then
and
you're easy.
and my bag, my normal size carry-on bag, didn't fit in the overhead compartment because all that could fit in there was maybe a gallon Ziploc, and then they had to check my bag, and they gave you nothing basically.
Well, why do you take that?
Because it was very cheap.
You get what you pay for.
You absolutely do.
yeah,
Well,
absolutely get what you pay
they
for.
basically-
I'm not going to
yeah.
risk. I'm not going to risk
I mean, I remember when we
those
flew.
old planes.
It was a new plane. Breeze Airways is a new
Yeah,
airline.
news-
But
not
with
a
old
budget either.
planes like Frontier.
Well, regardless, I made it.
Mm,
Even if they did put me in a tin can and slingshot me back to MacArthur.
Just about on a
That's what
lawn
they
chair.
did.
Yes.
I have
That's
to
what
say,
they-
when we
God.
flew first class to Napa, and I walk in, and there's a little cup of prosecco sitting there, and the flight attendant was so nice. He said, "Once we take off, I'll get you glass." And I was like, "Oh, this is going to be good."
So it
So
was.
so he came back and he brought me a glass, and he said, "Just let me know if you need more." I go, "Just keep refilling it every time you
Well-
pass." I go, "There's no need
Well,
to ask."
the problem too was that I traveled with my sister and her friend, and they weren't in comfort class, so I was really she got on the plane, and I looked at it, I said, "Get to the back of the bus,"
Yeah.
I did.
Speaking of flying, John LaRocchia is saying hello to us. He's watching. He is in Dallas. He flew to
Oh.
Dallas. He's doing a show down there. And
What? Why is she laughing?
I don't know. You must have said something. I tuned out. I was looking at the comments.
We'll just move on.
We're just going to move on. But hello, John. We miss you. We don't
Yes, I thought I'd come back to a big welcome. But
Yeah.
he's not here.
we don't like when you're not here. But what are you going to do?
Stop looking at me.
I don't know what's going on. So anyway, we had Easter without Judy. And
Did you miss me?
Yes.
when it was time to do the dishes, absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
usually
we
where I
definitely
end
didn't
up.
miss you with the
No, we
dishes.
missed you. We did
But I
miss
used
you.
plastic this year.
Huh?
I used plastic
Oh,
dishes.
sure,
this
because I
year.
wasn't there.
And there it is.
And there
I
it
should
is.
have bet money.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
As
But
I
it
said,
was-
as soon as she finds out I use plastic, she'll be, oh, well, that's because I wasn't there this year.
Well, it's a good thing because I don't like eating holiday dinners. I ate off of
They were
China
good plastic
with
from
gold
Costco.
chargers underneath. The table was lovely. napkins in the shape of bunny ears,
Oh, that's
beautiful
cute.
eggs on the table.
I had carrot napkins.
You did.
You did, but you didn't fashion them into a carrot.
Yeah. No, I had a lovely Easter. It was
Well,
Quite
that's
nice.
very good. I'm glad to.
Yeah. Different people that I never met before, very eclectic group of people, very fascinating women
Okay.
and men.
That's hurtful.
We did not have an eclectic group. We were just stupid old family all together.
Yeah,
but,
well,
Yeah,
but we had fun.
we did.
We played some games.
We did.
That was a good time.
we didn't play games.
We played some games. We did. We had fun with that. I bought everybody bunny ears.
Yes.
Right.
We all had bunny ears, and we played a fun drinking game.
We did.
Well, you
That
see,
was
Which
Now,
is exactly
I
what the
need
Lord
a-
intended.
well,
Yes.
The best part of it was Robert's. He got the thing
So,
that he picked out.
Everything was
was
there were little sheets of paper in the eggs, and you picked an egg, and whatever was in the egg, you had to do. Robert's was
that every time he took a drink, he had to compliment somebody. So out of nowhere, he'd look at Roseanne and go, "You have nice eyes, Aunt Ro." And he'd take a drink, or he looked at Sarah. He goes, "I really like those earrings, Sarah."
And the funny part of it was we forgot he was supposed to do
Yeah.
it. He never forgot.
He always remembered.
Every time he took a sip, he gave
But
a compliment.
he's very like
Yeah.
not like
Deadpan.
monotone,
Very deadpan.
So
Mhm.
that must have been today in his class, since we all know how he delivers everything.
Hmm.
He had to read a paper that he did. He had to do like a presentation about it. And the paper, they had to, pick a club on campus and they had to write about it. He's doing journalism. So he picked the Green Club, and they, beautify the grounds and whatnot. And they also do it in Patchogue, not just at the school. And he decided that he came up with a really quippy title for his article.
Uh
The
huh.
perfect one.
It was called "The Green Club Plants Their Seeds on and Off Campus."
I believe he said St. Joseph's Green Club.
Yeah, but that wasn't the funny part.
Okay.
So his teacher
Pretty clever
laughed.
though. I do like that.
His teacher laughed, and he's like, "I loved everything." He goes, "You might want to change the title." He's
Was it
indicating
something like the
that they're-
students of the Green
Oh,
Club?
they spread. Excuse me. It was spread their seeds.
Spread their.
Oh,
Okay.
that's the
That's
The
Yes.
Green Club spreads their seeds on and off campus.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
it was.
He's not wrong.
No.
Probably.
He's not.
I
but-
mean, it's technically correct.
but the
But the
innuendo
innuendo
I
of
think
what
that's
spreading your
clickbait.
seed means.
that could
I
brings
would
it to a
click
new
on
level.
it because
Yeah.
that's clickbait.
you would read it. You would read it though. You would be like, "What? I need to find out what's going on here."
And then you'd end up reading a boring article about plants.
Yep.
But
But you get there, right?
you would get there.
And that's half the battle.
Now, if he really gets good at writing, he would have been able to write that whole article, keeping that innuendo going,
Right.
with it
And that would
being
have been good.
right, being accurate,
Mhm.
but
Well, he'll get there. That's
He
why
will.
he's in school.
he will. He did very well on it.
Oh, very.
He said
good.
it was very good. He goes, "You might want to change the title."
Well, that's good. That is good. And he had to drive in that today. He had to drive to
did.
school.
Yeah, well,
Why didn't you let him stay home?
in this day and age, well, he almost did because he got up late again.
Why is
Bridget.
everyone looking at me?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Last minute. What should you have been doing like maybe a day or two ago
I'll have you know
that you have to do,
So she's very stressed.
Miss Procrastinator?
That is part of the problem.
that is true. I will have you know that I prepared my outfits for this trip that I'm going on, and they are in a basket in my room right now, ready
Waiting.
to be put into my suitcase.
Not ironed or anything?
Well, that's none of your business.
Some of those outfits your mother brought, they need a.
They've been packed away. They need to be
Yeah,
ironed.
You should have
regardless.
ironed them for her. You have plenty of time.
I should have.
Yes.
You know I would do that for you.
I didn't think of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Just the
I
way
have
you
some
didn't
really
think of
great
stopping
folding
by and
techniques.
picking up my
You get a lot.
newspaper,
I
Bridget.
have seen. Yes.
You saw. Oh, that's right. Robert showed you
All right, could we?
how I showed him
Yes.
how to fold a tea. This
Could we
is
not have
nice.
side conversations? Can you wait until?
What were you saying about a newspaper?
Nothing.
Apparently, she texted us and
I
asked one
did.
of us to pick up the newspaper. Apparently, neither one of us saw it. And
I did
her,
not get a text
her
that said that.
newspaper never got picked up.
I never got a
The
text that
horrors.
said that.
And she equates that with not loving her.
Well, you probably wouldn't have picked it up anyway.
Well, it's old
Good
news
thing I
anyway
don't
now.
pass by.
Well,
Picked it
Old
up.
news.
Put
Exactly.
it in my apartment.
And
because-
are you going to read it or did you throw it away?
No, I threw it away, but I don't like it sitting out there
Then
with a
people will know she's not
red
home,
flag.
and then they will burgle her,
They could. You never know.
lest she get burgled.
I hope you never get burgled
I also hope not.
through that broken window in
Well,
the front of your house.
I
Right?
will tell you, I did wake up. Was
You
it this
could
morning?
get burgled, and you'd wake up in an empty house, and you would have no idea.
No. I woke up this morning and my front door was open.
Great,
Oh, God.
absolutely, it was all wide.
Open
No, but it
or
was-
unlocked?
It was unlocked, but it was slightly open. So
Ajar.
It
does
was-
it say?
Fix it. Check it.
I
last
shut
night.
it and I guess I thought I locked it, but I
Oh,
didn't.
Oh.
It would be so easy to kidnap you.
It really would.
You're very small. You have very low defenses, and you are not aware.
No.
Very, very easy
Yeah.
to steal.
Yeah.
Lola's the only obstacle to that.
Yes.
What? Sarah and
Yeah, but
Brian
even
got
yeah.
all the way
They
upstairs.
came in my house one night because I wasn't answering my phone, and the dog and I were fast asleep. Not even Lola stirred. But I think I swear to God, I think this
Yeah.
dog recognizes the different cars.
Yes. Yes.
And
they do.
and when she hears certain cars,
Mhm.
she just I know that person.
Right.
I swear.
She gets all excited when she sees my car.
Oh yeah,
She
she does.
Yeah.
She loses her
knows.
mind.
They say dogs are colorblind, but I think she recognizes the red.
I not through those cataracts. She doesn't.
Oh,
Oh,
poor
poor
Lily.
Lily.
She has
Yeah.
cataracts.
She has cataracts
Apparently, she does, and
Oh.
gingivitis.
Oh yeah, that
and a generally poor attitude.
you took her to the vet.
No.
My neck is killing me. I can't.
Well, turn your body.
Didn't those- Well,
There she
but now I
is.
can't see that.
Well,
Who
that's
wants to
okay.
see
Who
that?
wants to see?
I wish I never saw that.
Well, I want to.
So,
make sure
Bridget,
I
what are
don't
you-
look-
Turn this way.
What are you?
I'm going to talk this way.
That's
I
rude.
wouldn't do that.
Your back is to the.
I don't want to
audience.
see it.
Your
It's a
back is
podcast.
to the
This is an
audience.
audio show, anyway.
Well, it's
Should be.
both.
All right, whatever.
It's both.
All right.
What were you about to ask?
I was going to ask, the reason for your traveling this weekend.
I'm going on a bachelorette party. One of many that I've been on.
I'm so glad that all my friends are married.
I said the same thing because you
I
said
am
it.
not traveling all over the world.
Well, she said it. It's
For
like
people's
being
weddings. It's
asked to
ridiculous.
plan a little vacation.
I
Yeah.
didn't say that.
You didn't say that?
No,
You
I-
guys.
No,
oh,
we're the ones with the problem.
I'll say this:
She doesn't
no,
have the
you
problem.
guys never ever had to do it, and you guys have the biggest problem with it.
It's a lot to
'Cause it's a
ask of a
lot.
person.
Yeah.
It's a big
Yes, it is, of course.
Yeah,
But
it was a big enough expense just getting the wedding outfit and perhaps participating in the shower. And back in my day, the mothers had nothing to do with the showers. It was all,
I know we talked about this in a different episode.
The
but
bridesmaids.
I'm just saying, no one has more of a problem with this than people who never have to do it.
well, yeah,
Well, I'm
but we
just saying,
feel
if anybody I
empathy.
know gets married, I'm not taking a vacation
Yeah.
for your bachelor.
Well, it just if you feel
I'll
kind
be
of.
out.
Well, actually, I
They're very
was.
fun.
I'm sure they
Oh,
are.
glad.
And you know what? And good for you guys that you could do it.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
Mhm.
But when I was in Heather's wedding, and that was five years ago, and I guess those bachelorette things were starting to become a thing. We did not do that, thank goodness, because Heather is practical and wouldn't ask our friends to do that. But we did stay away for the weekend though at a hotel and had a really good time. The weekend of the wedding, we did have a
Well,
good
like a,
time.
Oh, yeah.
a local jaunt is fine.
Yeah.
When I got to start getting airfare and stuff together,
Mhm.
But
You
where are
lost
you
me.
going?
I'm going to Savannah, Georgia.
And you have seen so many places
seen
going on
A
these
lot of the
bachelorette
United
parties.
States. I really hit a lot of hot spots.
It's like you're on tour.
This is what I'm
History
saying.
repeats
Right? What, you've
itself.
been to Nashville?
Yes,
New
Charleston,
Orleans?
New Orleans, and now we'll be Savannah.
You're
So-
covering the South.
Yeah, you really
Yeah,
are.
You just missed like all the tornadoes and stuff. That's good.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking anything. I got invited and I'm showing up.
Okay.
Well,
So that's that.
Good for you.
Okay.
Good for you.
Savannah, huh?
I'll be going to
Yes.
Ocean City, New Jersey this weekend. So,
Ooh.
Thrilling.
you know, it is what it is.
Well, Intense Events is very busy this weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's good. Well, Intense Events has a new commercial.
Really?
They do.
We do. So I think maybe
Can't
this
wait.
is a good time to
Let's see
take a
it.
break.
There is
And we can
nobody
see-
watching.
Yes, there are. We could see the new Intense Events commercial. Tired of the same old birthday party? Looking for new ideas? Then look no further. Let Intense Events supply you with everything you need for a successful sleepover party, indoors or outdoors. You can choose from one of our many themes, or we can create any party theme you want. We set it up, we pick it up. All you do is enjoy. We also do indoor or outdoor picnics, complete with decor, seating, and more. The picnic setup is ideal for bridal party gatherings, wine and cheese nights, or a wedding proposal, or even an elegant lunch. We offer many services for all of your party needs, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or you can email us at ourintenseevents.com or call 631-709-2660.
This
Made
time?
it. I guess so.
Now,
That was
Yeah,
you talking.
that was
Wow.
me.
did you write
Oh,
the
I thought it was
script?
you.
No, Aunt Amy did.
Okay, that's good. You may have a future in voiceover work.
I might. I'm waiting for the insult.
No,
I loved
no
it, and I
insult.
have no feedback.
I'm impressed.
Well, thank you. You know,
Other than I felt like I was watching like one of those like old commercials where it was like, "Do you hate your pots and pans?" And it would be like somebody, and it would be black and white scraping something off their
Well-
pots and pans, and then it's like, "Boy, do I have a thing for you!" And
honestly,
then in full
that's how
color.
it started, and I cut that part out. She was like, "You love to have a sleepover, but you don't have enough blankets and pillows," and I was like, "I'm not saying that."
Right,
Oh,
like
yeah.
It was off the cuff.
It clearly was off the cuff.
Well, that
but
was a
I
very
mean,
good-
I feel like it's better than silently looking at pictures.
You're right.
yeah, it is.
And at least now, when people listen to this,
I do
on a
want to know where you get your
podcast.
music from, though, because the music choices are rough.
well, because you have to use royalty-free music. So
Okay,
you
we're not
can't-
interested anymore. It's
Boo, boring, snooze.
Thank you, Bridget.
You're welcome. Someone's got to support you.
Well, even though there's only 2 people watching,
Yes.
we don't want to bore them.
Oh my God!
It's the
Could
weather.
I can't with you people.
Good.
There's only 2 people watching.
Weather.
People they're dipping in and out, in and out. Maybe if you guys weren't so
No,
annoying,
a lot
more
of people
would be
watch
watching.
after the fact. They go back so they can watch the whole.
Do
You know.
they? Yes.
Yes, they do.
Yes. You know, and I don't think it's good for you to have your phone on these podcasts.
Yeah, 'cause
because
you get
everybody is
lost.
looking at this with you right now.
I can do whatever I want. I'm old.
That is the
I
philosophy.
don't have to follow the rules anymore. I'm done.
You know,
Oh, that's a dangerous statement. That is not a
that's
good
I
true.
know
That
what you
actually
were laughing
reminded
at.
me.
Okay, well, let's move on. Let's not
That
bring it
actually,
back.
you just reminded me of a story of when I worked in the nursing home
Oh, please do tell.
about how old people are selective with their rules. Because
Oh,
I was treating a man who did not want to be going to therapy. And this was at the beginning of COVID. And so I went to his room to get him to bring him to the therapy gym. And I was like, all right, let's go. We'll call him Eugene. That's not his real name for HIPAA purposes. And I was like, all right, Eugene, like, let's do it. And he was like, "Oh, I can't go." I was like, "Why?" And he said, "Well, Cuomo said that we cannot leave our rooms, our houses." I said, "That did not apply to you, Eugene. You can come down the hallway and lift my 2-pound weight for 30 minutes." He didn't come.
No.
Did not come.
And you had no recourse. You couldn't get him.
I had to bring the weights to him.
Ha,
So he got his
what he
way.
want. Yeah,
Yes.
got what he
He
wanted.
They always
See,
did.
we're smart.
They always
You
did.
call it smart, we call it annoying.
Yes.
Did I, not that I want to, did I happen to mention the airline that I flew?
No, do you want?
I didn't. Okay.
Oh,
No, I didn't want to defame it, but it does have a
rhymes with
Greek
Melta.
letter in its name. Wow.
Rhymes with Melta. She said rhymes with Melta. Oh, this is getting bad. She said.
I had my own.
Mhm. Yeah.
I thought Greek letters more people would,
Yes. Then
recognize it.
other people might think it was something like American Airlines. They would never have guessed that it was
That's-
Delta.
That's what LaRocchia flew. He flew
Fly
American.
Fi,
Oh,
Fly Fi, PHI.
Okay.
is that a thing?
It's a Greek letter, Phi, PHI.
Wait, are you making up
She's
Greek
making
Airlines?
up Greek Airlines.
Well, think
now.
about it. Isn't that clever?
It,
Fly
it
Fi.
absolutely is.
Okay. I don't know. I just
We're going off the air,
Wow.
aren't we?
come out of my
We're just
head.
we're going off the air. It's just.
This is short-lived. Very
I think this is
short-lived.
very short-lived.
It is.
Yes.
I don't
so
think this
too.
is going well at all.
Where's the wine this week?
I wasn't going to bring wine. We're driving home in a monsoon, according to my sister.
Monsoon.
A monsoon.
Am I funny? Ha ha.
You know,
Do I amuse you?
and I did a lot of running around today
Mm.
in this rain. I was
Mhm.
looking for shoes for you.
Mhm.
There were not.
Ugly. The
They
ones
were
you sent me were ugly.
That was the prettiest.
But here's the thing. Here's the bone that I have to pick a little bit.
Mm.
Because you sometimes are willing to let me embarrass myself in situations. I'll elaborate. I asked you for a nude strappy heel, and you sent me an ugly one. And if I were to have said, great, you would have bought them, and then I would have worn them at the bachelorette party, and everyone would have been like, wow, those are ugly.
Oh, I didn't think they were ugly.
And therein lies the problem, because they were ugly.
I need to see them.
Kind of. Right. They weren't that ugly, but they just weren't what I was
They
looking
weren't-
for.
I think
And
the
I knew-
problem,
and
the
they were this.
problem
Well, wait.
is-
The problem is
For the dress I'm wearing,
me
this
see.
is not the vibe.
they had a
It's a very pretty
they had a
dress.
strappy shoe. They only had
Yeah.
sizes 9
Okay.
and up.
Well, where'd you go,
Regardless,
Marshall?
I went to DSW.
Oh, they
Reg-
suck.
Regardless, I
I
could not
mean,
wear that
they're
shoe.
really
They're a good store.
they
I like
are.
their
I
pocket
buy
bags.
I buy from there.
Okay,
I
shh.
do.
Regardless, I obviously could not wear that shoe with the dress because it's all about the outfit that's coming together. Maybe if I were to be going to a springtime funeral, those would have been perfect. But
What is it, a
for
hoochie
a
dress?
bachelor, no,
Yes,
but
Yes.
it's not. It's very
it's as
Tasteful.
hoochie as Bridget will ever
it's
get.
tasteful.
It is. It's pretty.
Anyway, regardless,
Maybe
this is
these
not the
tree
first
limbs won't
time.
look so bad when there's leaves on them. Do you think?
pretty.
No. Christ.
I'm just saying this is not the first time I've been put in a situation like
Well, I didn't do it intentionally. If you would have let me finish what I was saying,
Okay.
I said I knew they weren't exactly what you were looking for, but they were the closest thing in your size. And I'm still talking. And the other
They won't let me
ones
talk.
were
I'm quitting. This is my last
ugly.
week.
They were ugly. So I didn't even bother. And they didn't have your size. But I did try.
all I can think about right now is the bowling ball story. If you want to talk about how you're willing to make me embarrass myself. 'Cause here's the worst part of
That was
how
my
you embarrass
favorite
me.
story.
The way you embarrass me is setting me up to then
To
embarrass
feel-
myself in the future when you're not around to blame.
It wasn't my intention.
Let me just tell it.
Yeah, tell the story.
Tell the
It's
story.
very
for the
funny.
public, because I was a teen and I was ugly. All right, at
You
the
weren't.
time.
Aw. No,
Guys,
you weren't.
this is not sympathy. I wasn't what I am now.
What are you now? You look the same.
That's tough to hear. I just wasn't. I wasn't all right. I won't
Well,
say
you
ugly. I
still
wasn't
had your
cool.
braces.
I wasn't cool. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm
Finish.
saying you did. You still had your braces, and I knew you had
Right.
them a long
Did you? I
time.
don't even remember.
Right.
You were very
had-
Why did you get her
self-conscious of
braces
that.
until she was like 20?
Yeah. I just got them off yesterday.
They're the longest run of braces I've ever seen in my life.
It was.
It was.
But anyway,
I
My
thought
teacher shipped
Sarah was
continue.
longer.
No,
Anyway, well, Sarah had glasses, so I mean,
yeah, she's blind. So.
right. It's a trade-off.
You're deaf. She's blind.
Anyway, I obviously just like I had made some new friends. I'm in high school, whatever, and my new friends, asked me if I wanted to go bowling, and I said yes. I would love to go bowling with you guys. And a little important context to this: I was a very good league bowler, and I had my own bowling shoes. Doesn't matter. I wasn't going to bring them because that is not the cool thing to do. You don't bring your ball and shoes. You use the stock ball with the shoes that
The
8
ugly
million
ass
other people
shoes.
have worn with
Sorry,
your
but-
friends. That's what you do. She's like, Bridget, you have to bring your ball and shoes. Why would
I didn't say you
bring them?
have to.
Mom,
I said,
you
why
said,
don't
why
you bring
wouldn't you
them?
bring them? Why would you pay for a ball and shoes? And what is it, $7 at the bowling alley to get a ball and shoes? Why would you do that? So you wanted me to make a smart fiscal decision and bring my ball and shoes, and I brought them, and you pulled up, and I tried to leave it in the car. You said, "Don't forget this," and you handed me my ball and my shoes.
Wait a
And
minute,
then my
wait,
friends-
in a bag.
It was in a bag, a
Oh,
bowling bag.
Oh,
yeah,
Yes,
right.
and
you might as
then
well have walked in with a briefcase.
absolutely, absolutely, it was embarrassing because then all my friends obviously crucified me for the next 20 minutes, and then guess what? They decided that they didn't want to go bowling, and they wanted to walk down the block to the pizza place. And now I have my 10-pound bowling ball with me, and I'm not. When you have a 10-pound bowling ball, you're not up for spontaneity.
No.
So then I had to go into the bowling alley and ask the guy at the desk to please, could you hold on to this because plans changed. I had to give him the whole background. He said, well, we're not really responsible for what happens to it. And I said, oh, you could blow it up for all I care. I don't care. And then we left and I got pizza and we never bowled. And then I had to go back and retrieve it at the end of the night.
Was it there?
Of course it was. Why would anybody want that?
Well,
I didn't.
I bowled
Wasn't it
on
a Mets
league.
ball?
It was a Mets
And
bowling
It
ball.
had the
When-
Mets on it.
So that explains
One of
everything.
my co-league work, she came out of the bathroom, her bowling ball bag with the ball and her shoes was gone.
Mm.
It just so happened another elderly lady who I bowled with took it by mistake.
My mistake.
But
But that wasn't
Yeah.
wasn't the actual point of the story.
I know it was what you know what? There used to be a show on years ago called, I forget what it was called, but this woman walked around.
Fireside chat.
No, she
Hold
walked
on.
around with a wood stump.
What-
Mom,
what
I'm
do
gonna
you
just cut you
want
off.
me-
I'm gonna cut you off.
Where are we
Because
going?
here I'm going to tell you that I now do remember from my teen years an embarrassing moment.
It had to do something that I did.
Well, and it was nothing you did on purpose. Put your phone down.
Put the cookie jar back in the cookie.
Take a
No, that's not
Um,
fair.
What if
So-
she needs her heart monitor? Give it back.
So anyway, it was Christmas.
Uh-huh.
It was Christmas, and I
Yeah.
was I was in junior high school.
Why would
So I was in like
embarrass you?
ninth grade. And I got a gift, which I'm sure at the time was fashionable. And I remember even sort of liking it.
Who gave it to you?
You did. Until I got to school. So just picture, if you will, they were green, not a Kelly green, not a lime green, sort of a deep sage
Puke
green.
Puke.
Not puke, but deep sage, right? Green pants,
Kind of like Amy's.
green
Those are
shirt,
brown. You can't see anymore.
green. Can I get through a story?
Sorry.
Yeah, just a lot of context.
I'm gonna quit.
The
Green
pants
and
were
green.
green. Go.
The shirt
Pants
was
were
green.
so green.
It came with
The shirt was the same
a
green.
cream
tie.
color tie on elastic.
Wow, is this a Halloween costume?
It was, Mom, it's the truth. And
Was it a collared shirt?
it was.
Okay.
And she said to me,
Did it have a top hat?
"You're good."
Did it come with a fuzzy orange beard
She
and a pot of gold perhaps?
You're-
In March? Was Christmas in March?
Some little black duck shoes. The
No, she goes, "Your capizios will look really good with it."
What's a capizio?
Oh, it was a very soft shoe.
Talking about. You
That
didn't even have
tied.
to.
I
They were
did,
meant
Mom.
for dancing.
And I wore it to school, and I walked in, and I was at my locker, and I took my coat off, and somebody made fun of me. I don't remember what they said.
Cruel in school.
And then somebody pulled the tie and snapped it back up, and I took it off.
Well, why
I
would you
swear
wear
to
the
God,
tie?
I don't think I
It came
bought
with
that.
the
I
outfit.
can beat that.
Go ahead.
Oh, here we go.
I started a new high school, which is not anything I recommend to anyone ever.
You mean
And-
because you moved?
Yes, I had to start.
Everybody
a new high school
starts
'cause
high
I
school.
moved. Nobody else did. I moved to a new school, and I came from where I live now, which is Lindenhurst, and I also hung out in Brentwood a little bit. So my style was late '80s Guidette, if you will.
Guidette, we
Big
can't
hair.
hear.
Okay, big hair. Remember, you used to wear like tails. You had tails and
The
leggings.
shirts with the tails. Yeah, I remember those.
So that's how I dressed, and I
with
moved,
3 pairs of scrunch socks. Yes.
I moved to Islip, which was very preppy. Islip, very different.
It's
than
still
me.
very preppy.
And my first day of high school there in 9th grade, didn't know anybody. I thought it would be a fantastic idea to wear turquoise leggings with a matching turquoise top with tails, a giant white chunky belt, and my sister's white cowboy boots.
Wow.
And
Really?
it was a great outfit. I'm not gonna lie, but not for Islip. And when I walked in the door, it was like typical 80s movie record scratch.
Yikes.
Everything stopped, and it was like,
See,
and I was like,
but
gonna
that
be
would
good.
have been your opportunity to set the tone,
Mhm.
and you should have just looked at everybody and said,
What?
"What the fuck are you looking at?" And
Yeah.
that would have been like, "Don't mess with her."
it was intimidating. So I acclimated to my surroundings. I didn't go full preppy. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. So
You
I would
made
wear like,
friends.
I did. No, I did. I would wear like a sweater with a t-shirt under it, but my hair was huge.
Yeah,
You know, so I
Everybody's hair was
compensated that
huge.
way.
yeah, but Amy's
Not
hair
in
was.
Islip. Everybody's hair was straight and bobbed. There were very few people that had big hair in
I
Islip.
don't want to think about those days. That was horrible. Making you walk to the bus stop when that wasn't necessary.
All by my.
All right.
Oh,
Let's-
wait.
don't bring it down.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, it was one of those days I was like, maybe I shouldn't have worn this. This might not have been. But you
Yeah.
know, I had a very limited wardrobe because my sister didn't like to share with me.
That is accurate.
And one time, I took a shirt without her knowing, and I was sitting on the porch innocently doing homework after school. And she came home and she ripped it off me on the front lawn.
I did do that.
I was in my bra on the front lawn being screamed at for taking her shirt.
You bitch.
Don't touch my stuff.
You were a bitch.
I was.
Yeah.
You are.
Now you know. It's not meaning to be, but it happens.
But I was a kid. I
I'm
feel bad
old.
about that now.
Well, I'm
Well,
old.
you were 20.
I was still young.
I was in high school.
I could get away. I could still claim.
Meanwhile, Sarah stole my identity so that she could get into bars in college, and I said nothing about it.
That's true.
Well, that was a
That's true.
Very
But I
jealous of
remember.
All I remember was sitting there innocently studying like the good student I
Mm.
was. and I heard, "I told you not to wear it." And next thing I know, everything went black because there was a shirt over my head.
How cruel you were to her. You were so cruel. She was cruel. Really.
So I'm just gonna say I'm actively looking for a new co-host. We're gonna be revamping the show.
Anybody can
and
do it. Next week we're gonna have the whole extended family. Here.
No, that
Lola's
this is
coming.
it.
Lola will be on the show next week.
This is it. We can fit no more people. This is the way it is.
Smaller chairs. We could do
I'll
it.
just be glad to, what is it?
Look.
Secede?
Acquiesce.
No, secede from the. I got a bump in my head.
Yeah, that explains a
Ooh.
lot.
That could be bad.
Oh God. Well, we have. Thank God, we only have 9 minutes left.
This was well worth risking my life in a monsoon.
Yes,
100%.
really was.
Well,
You don't have far to go.
Judy, we're getting some love here in the comments. Judy's
Really?
back.
Oh, see, I don't
missed
see
you.
them.
Yeah,
I-
wants to
I-
know if there were any birds that you were shooting in Florida.
Oh,
No.
no.
So, but no, she did not shoot. She's not shooting birds anymore. Thank goodness. You know.
John LaRocchia had to sit with the crew or the crew seat.
He had to sit in the crew seat.
That's pretty good.
He's very special.
Yeah,
really
not
is.
everybody gets to sit in the crew seat.
What does
Nope.
that mean?
I would have felt
A
good.
little jump seat.
It's a little
Yeah,
jump
the
seat.
little one that they fold down. Oh,
Oh.
attendants, please brace for
Yeah.
impact.
Oh, great.
Although not everybody also gets to drive a 747
here
down
we
a
go.
runway,
There
right?
you go. Yes.
Which
you're right.
now, could you imagine?
Yeah, you'd be locked up. Mhm.
Your father, when he worked for the airlines, we checked the plane. 'cause
Made
Judy
sure I was
nervous.
going so they could abuse my house and have parties.
Mom,
hmm
and you're off the show. He knew the guy who was moving the plane from one area to the other. So he's like, "Oh, I'll get you in there." And you could see the cockpit and everything. So the guy starts moving the plane. And he's like, "You want to drive the plane?" And I'm like, "Sure."
Never get to drive a plane.
Steering a 747 down the runway. And I'm thinking right now about that would just never happen today.
Oh,
Could you
God.
imagine?
Now I have to go to the airport tomorrow 3 hours early so I could put my shoes through the scanner.
Yes.
No, you don't have to take your shoes off.
Every time I go, the rules are different.
you
Well,
do.
Literally
I
one
just
time.
went through there
But
for
you're
Delta.
elderly.
Huh?
You're elderly.
No,
They don't make you
nobody
take your
took
shoes
their
off.
shoes off.
Sometimes they don't. Literally, I went there one time.
No.
My iPad was in the bag.
Mhm.
The TSA lady, get your iPads out of the bags. All right, fine. Take my iPads out of the bags. Then I get up to the guy and he goes, "Oh, they just changed the rules." He literally said that to me. And he goes, "Put the iPad in the bag." In that instant,
I believe it, but I'm
It's-
telling you, I just went
it makes
through
no sense.
twice, and there were young people in front of me with thick sneakers
I
and
think
everything.
you would be a good TSA worker.
No, I wouldn't.
No, she
They're
wouldn't.
never in a good mood,
No.
They're surly.
and they don't. You can
You know
yell
who-
at anybody
You can
want.
yell and say
know-
whatever
no,
you
you
want.
know
They're not
who
going to
would-
argue with
You know
you.
who's a good worker, a good, nice people are the ones who push the wheelchairs. They really are. As a matter of fact,
Have you
my
been
s-
in one?
No, my sister. I have the experience with her. She accidentally told them the wrong gate that she was leaving from, so they took her to.
Do you mean
They-
like you did to Autumn?
Yeah, like I did. to him. I told them the right one. I told them.
Did you get priority boarding since you were with someone in a wheelchair?
I didn't go with her.
Oh, that's right.
Oh no, I went through priority boarding. I was Sky Priority. What can I say? I'm priority.
You
no,
are.
I'm not. No, it was so empty. I could have gone through anything. It didn't matter. Didn't matter.
Anyway,
So
Well, I hope that you have flawless,
safe
flawless travels tomorrow.
and
I hope everything
and
goes
Robert, too.
smoothly.
The two of you. You're tomorrow. Robert's Friday. I can't live like this anymore.
just found out I'm going on the trip.
When do I see you? I don't see you.
Every Wednesday.
I didn't see you.
But you
last
were away.
Wednesday.
You were away. You were out gallivanting.
Yeah, I gallivanted.
You missed a family
You
holiday.
did.
Yes, I did.
So I don't know.
Well, I luckily counted today and I have just enough Xanax for every day he's gone.
Oh, well, that's a plus. That's
Well, I
a
can hook
plus.
you up. I got some.
Okay.
The much
So
needed.
we have 5 minutes left. I'm gonna just talk. I just want to.
Well, I have to say, talking
not gonna
about
talk.
being dedicated, Amy wanted to not show up here tonight. Today, you texted me because I got in very late last night. It was like 1 o'clock. Not the flight, by the time I got home. And you texted me today, "Are you sleeping?" And I answered her back, "No, I am bowling. I didn't miss my bowling. I get up, I do my thing,
And that's where I got it from.
and I'm wide awake."
You are wide
I would have
awake,
been like, I won't be at bowling today.
and there it is. And there it is.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
but three
And I
out of
didn't
4,
unpack
because
yet.
Bridget would have broken her neck to meet a commitment, no matter what
Mhm.
time she got
Guess
in.
I'm just not that committed.
No, commitment is a sticky wicket with some people.
I feel like certain things are stupid, and I'm just not going to do it.
That's good.
Well, what did I just say? I
All
just
right.
said something very poignant, and now I can't
Did you?
remember. I just did.
All right, I don't remember
Talked
either.
over me, but
Oh, well,
it's okay.
it's been happening to me the
If I
whole show,
remember, I'll
so
let you know.
you
What
know.
do you have to say?
I want to just do some plugs before we go.
Mom,
We have 4 minutes.
something about you is you're gonna start the plugs. You do the intro and you're like the plugs. We gotta do the plugs. You go ahead. Let's do this again. Go ahead. 4 minutes. What are the plugs?
Plug away.
Let's see how long the plugs take.
I want to hear the plugs.
Well,
and
I
don't
am
speak
going.
any slower than normal.
I'm going to be in Ocean City, New Jersey, at the Ocean City Con on Saturday.
Mhm.
Saturday only. So if you're in the Ocean City area, then next week I will be in Allentown, Pennsylvania for the Lehigh
Ooh,
Valley,
Pennsylvania, she almost said.
the Lehigh Valley Comic Con, and then the next day on
Mhm.
Sunday, I will be in Fairfield, New Jersey, at the Paisan Con at the DoubleTree by Hilton in Fairfield, New Jersey.
Wow.
And I looked at
a Hilton even.
I looked at the guest list, and there's like a lot of
Sopranos.
sopranos. Lorraine Bracco is going to be there.
Really?
Nick
Oh.
Turturro is going to be
Oh,
there.
you must get
There's
pictures.
like a whole list, and there's going to be a lot of, and it's all Italian celebrities. So it's the first one ever too, and I'm very honored to have been
Is that
invited.
anywhere near AC?
It's Fairfield, New Jersey.
Oh.
So I'll be near AC though this weekend. Ocean City is down
No,
near
I want to
AC.
go see the Pizza Con.
Paisan Con.
Pizza Con.
I think that's a totally different event. Pizza
Mhm.
Con.
Yes.
I knew it rhymed, but I couldn't
Well,
think
you
of
and
the
you and
rhyme.
Otto should take a ride to the DoubleTree by Hilton in Fairfield, New Jersey.
When
It's
is
not
that?
that far.
And when is
That is the 14th.
That's next weekend.
It's April 14th. It's a Sunday.
Well,
Yes, it
I won't
is.
be doing anything because I will be watching Lola.
I have her this weekend.
Wow.
Lola will be coming for an extended stay.
Lola is
Everyone, Lola is the little white.
and I
dog.
will be giving her relaxation medication.
Oh, and it works. Mm.
It does work. I just have to give it to her early enough. Bridget, do you have any shows coming up that you'd like to plug?
I would like to plug on April 19th, I'm doing the pickleball fundraiser at Pickleball Hall. The little pickleball and then comedy after
Mhm.
that.
I'll be at that.
I will be, I believe, at the Uptown Pear in the city on the 18th.
The Uptown Pair or the Grizzly Pair?
It said Uptown. I don't even know. I
Oh.
will be at the Industry in Huntington on the 16th. So it's a busy week to be Bridget. And then I will be also doing stuff the weekend before. I'll be at Lily Flanagan's on the 14th for
In Babylon?
a brunch. Yes. For
Oh.
a brunch.
A comedy
time
brunch?
show. A comedy brunch.
Really?
And I will be at the Color
get some
Palette
tickets for that.
in Lindenhurst
Oh,
on the
God.
20th.
That
Where are you
place
gonna be?
again?
The Color Palette.
Oh, and
It's over where the kids color and paint.
When is that?
The 20th.
I'm interested in that brunchy
comedy
thing.
brunch.
Because
anyway-
I have nothing coming up, so I can do whatever I
Me
want.
too. Me too.
And thankfully for all involved,
Well, the plugs did take that much time. Good job.
the
I
show is.
rescind my
Thank you.
statements.
Thank you.
Criticism.
Yeah.
The show is coming to an end, and we will. We don't have the LaRocchia's.
Look how big
The
my foot looks.
Laughter Saves Lives is a repeat.
Wow.
Because they are away. And so, but tune in if you want to see it. I'm sorry, I don't remember who's on it, and we'll be back next week. Hopefully,
Maybe,
there won't be
maybe.
a monsoon.
We'll see who shows up.
Bridget and I will definitely be here next week.
Hey,
Well, I just know that to be truth and fact. And Judy, because she's a true soldier.
Because I
It's
have
over.
nothing else
We're
in my
done.
life.
And thank you all. Have a greet weekend.
Great week.
Okay,
It's
bye.
Wednesday.
Well, weekend into the weekend. See you next week.
Show's over.
Bye.
peace.